Fortune Street is a property and stock portfolio game released on the Wii in 2011. The goal of the game is to obtain a specified net worth by buying and selling stocks associated with districts and properties on the board. Based on what board you are playing, the net worth target changes, ranging from 8,000 to 25,000. However, the best and my personal favorite way to play is the maximum, 999,000. The official Fortune Street speedrun community is still implementing this new category on speedrun.com. So I thought I'd make a video on some runs I recorded back in April. Here is the rule set I developed for the run. Order of play is set to random to be consistent with tour rule sets. Target amount is, of course, 999,000, which is the maximum it allows. Bankruptcy limit is 3 players. This is so the runner can bankrupt 2 of the CPU if they wanted to. However, if the runner were to bankrupt the 3rd and final CPU, it would be considered a dead run. This is because the goal isn't to beat the CPU, it is to achieve 999,000 as fast as possible. Arcade is set to all games. This rule might be subject to change due to how long Slurpodrome is, though it will likely stay the same. Negotiations will be set to on. This allows the runner to strategically buy properties they would rather not land on during the run. Vacant plots will be set to all. This is a very extreme setting, usually not conducive to Fortune Street speedruns. However, if this rule weren't in place, runs could easily take 8+ hours to complete, and we don't want to force runners or moderators to endure speedruns that take longer than 3 hours. Quick saving and reloading to avoid bad rules is not allowed. One last thing is what CPU will be featured. Tour mode has specific CPU characters, so the best way to keep consistent with the other leaderboards is to set the CPU to those same 3 characters. For our example, we'll be doing Bowser's Castle, and for Bowser's Castle it is Stella, Peach, and Bowser. Alright, now that the rules are out of the way, let me explain how this run works. Domination is when you own all the properties in a district, and goal number 1 is to get domination of a district directly next to the bank, excluding District A. For Bowser's Castle, that is District H, down here. District A is the primary stock that CPU buy into, thus causing problems later on. The only vacant plot type you need is the balloon port. The balloon port, when landed on, allows the user to go anywhere on the map. For our purposes, that is primarily the bank to buy stock. Goal number 2 is to get domination in the district with the most land. For Bowser's Castle, that happens to be District G, right after District H, with 6 properties. Some maps like this one allow you to get the second district on your path back to the bank. That path usually has emblems on the way. You need all 4 emblems to get a promotion, which awards cash based on how much property you have. Once you get back to the bank, begin investing that money you have toward whatever district you own the most of. This is the point of the video in which I unveil my secret, the entire reason I want this category to be official. I call it the special move. Once you have invested all of your money into the district you have the most property in, renovate those properties into 3-star shops. It will cost 1,000 gold each, but do not fret. You will notice the stock rises dramatically while renovating. Once they are all 3-star shops, sell all of the stock that is in that district now that it is expensive. Now renovate the properties back into balloon ports. You'll notice your net worth and your ready cash are both significantly higher than before at the cost of your stock. Now you have the cash to buy any properties the CPU still owns on the districts you need. They will naturally barter to the minimum price it will sell it for. As long as it is below 5 times the vacant price, it is cheap enough. Goal number 3 is to buy stocks in both of your dominated districts until you are out of money. You can achieve this by balloon porting back to the bank every turn now that your district is only balloon ports. Then once again perform the special move. This should give you enough money to get closer to the final move. The next steps are buying stocks in a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 ratio of your large district and your bank district. The goal is to have around 2,500 stock in your large district, but you may run out of money before you get there, so for every 2 or 3 purchases of stock you put into your large district, put into your bank district. This is so you can perform a small special move on your big district to recoup some more money to invest. This is where most of the run is spent. The primary thing that can cause problematic time loss during this stage is being sent to no man's land. Venture cards and CPU homes can teleport you to somewhere that isn't your safe balloon districts, forcing you to take turns trying to get back. A strategy to prevent this is to buy their homes, change them to something harmless, like estate agencies or circus tents, and selling it back. Once your large district is around 2,500 stock, you can perform the final special move. If you're not quite to 999,000, you can invest into a property, thus triggering another spike in stock price. If Lady Luck is on your side and all goes according to plan, it should be a 2-hour run. At the conclusion of this video, I am once again doing a call to action. Frazer wants you to speedrun Fortune Street 999,000%. This is a very cool game, and if anyone out there has this and plays this, please consider speedrunning. It's really fun. Usually I would stop the video here, but I have 2 more runs that I didn't get to show in this video, so instead I'm going to show the final special move for both of them, as a bit of a bonus. Thank you for watching the video. I know this was a very niche topic, but I hope you enjoyed it.